This is an excellent gathering of people, of exchanging ideas and discussing things which are of common concern to many countries. Now, the theme has been very appropriately chosen as there is a changing scenario in Asia. There are things developing, there are security scenario changing, importance of the countries is changing. There is the emergence of two countries, two giants, if I may say so, China and India. In what manner it impacts on the region, its future, its various developments. To my mind, this is a very, very topical subject, and I must congratulate the organizers. Having come here, therefore, I have made my points and I've exchanged notes with my colleagues from China, from Japan, from Korea, and others. And there is a dialogue which has started from here. You see, what happens is that when you go to a formal meeting, you are always on your guard. And you're very careful about what you say, because whatever you say may be misconstrued, misunderstood, misinterpreted. And when you come here, for instance, in my case, I was a part of the government for 35 years. I'm not anymore. For 7 years, I've been an independent person. So if what I have said today in the seminar or yesterday, I would dare not have said it, because that would have reflected the government's point of view. I do not represent the point of view. I represent my personal opinion as an Indian. I was able to express it in the surroundings with the same freedom which I could do. Otherwise, I would be constrained by the controls which are put on me because of the position which I hold. Let me tell you that the labor practices and environment are very important in the present day world. But if you were to ask a hungry man, he doesn't bother about these things. First, he must have something to eat. He must have the capability to earn enough money in order to eat. Maybe in the initial stages there are problems, and so he would probably not bother about the human rights at this particular stage, maybe at a later stage. What we are trying to do is not to interfere in their lifestyles and let them do whatever they like. We just help them, because we are not a colonial power. We had no intention of doing it. So their specific conditions have to be appreciated, and they are to be given the choice what they want to do. We do not arrogate to ourselves the right to decide how they should do what they should do. Let me say, if I may say, that even though George Bush was probably not one of the popular presidents of the US, but in India, his popularity rating was probably one of the highest. Why? Because India, for the nuclear deal, has been put in the doghouse for too long unfairly because of the Chinese influence. But I think George Bush had the vision, far-sighted vision, if I may say so, to see that, look, India has a lot more to offer. And what is important is that you cannot constrain India. You cannot restrain India. You can delay India. You can deny them technology. But Indian ingenuity is such that at some stage it will develop its own. So he realized that, and he gave the different kind of a partnership role relationship. Obama's coming, in India, we were wary as to what exactly his stance will be towards India. We do not expect him to be as positive as George Bush was. But he's smart, he's one of the very knowledgeable, very articulate person who thinks things over. We expect that he should be like that. But at the same time, there was, based on his past stance on issues pertaining to India, there was a little bit of, I would say, reservation on his account, but he started off very well. But we were disappointed during his visit to China. There are certain things he agreed to. I'm not suggesting that he suggested those things, but he agreed to some of the things which Chinese leadership perhaps asked him to do. And one of the things which has really upset Indians, an average Indian, is his allowing China's to play an overseeing role in relationship between India and Pakistan. That, to my mind, Indian mind, is something anathema for us. At the height of Cold War, US was trying to twist our arms. We never agreed to that. In the present scenario, if they expect that India will react positively to it. Either he has been wrongly advised or he has been misled. So there is a certain amount of misapprehension that if the same attitude goes by Obama, we will not be comfortable in.